Listen, I'm not saying it's too early to bet NFL. Because it isn't.
Never.
Sports Interaction. Now, we talked about it with Dave Bassel earlier this week. NFL odds are up there. MVP, Super Bowl odds. CJ always likes to do this before the NHL season starts. Oh. He likes to try to pick a winner beforehand and see how his pick goes throughout the regular season. And usually he's pretty good. By the way, you get the best odds right now at sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. Doing it right since 1997. They are Canada's sportsbook with the most competitive odds. Sports Interaction makes it easy to deposit and play and cash out. Join now and see all that sports betting has to offer. Head to sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. That is sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. 19 plus, please play responsibly. What are the odds that Dustin Brown's name comes up on Sports Interaction, even shows up there? Statues built for former players.
Well, I think his odds should be 1 of 1.
Well, it is now.
It's happening.
So Dustin Brown is going to have a statue outside Staples Center alongside Wayne Gretzky and Luc Robitaille.
Well, when you put it that way, I was about to defend it.
Forget the basketball. Gretzky, Robitaille. Remember, Yari Curry was a pretty good king for a while. Scored more goals than I think Dustin Brown did. Dustin Brown had one season over 30 goals. He was the captain for a long time. He did help them get their first cup. He was a grinder. He was an LA King to his soul. Mm-hmm. So how would you defend it? Tell me how you would defend it.
I would defend it as no team or no fans or media outside of the LA bubble should have an opinion on this. Or you can have an opinion on this, but just know that it's irrelevant. My opinion on Dustin Brown getting a statue, irrelevant. So is yours, so is Jesse's. It only matters to LA Kings fans, and only they can tell you whether or not he deserves it. And let's take a look. Lifelong king, lifelong leader. No, he was never really their leading scorer for a consistent period of time. He might have been 1 or 2 seasons. Rocked dudes with hits and captained them to their first 2 cups.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, looking at it from a Leafs fan's perspective, I would gladly give 5 or 6 statues to someone with the resume of Dustin Brown had he performed that in a Leafs uniform.
1,296 games, 712 points.
All with LA?
All with LA.
Yep.
Every single game.
Dustin Brown 100% deserves a statue, and it's a crypto.com arena.
Oh, it's not Staples. That's right. You're right.
They took away the stapler.
Well, we'll see how long it stays crypto.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, 18 years, as you said, with the entirety of the Kings, the captain of both Stanley Cups, their only 2 Stanley Cups. That, to me, is local legend. That's a hero to your franchise. It reminds me of Kyle Lowry, like an outsider NBA fan who's lives south of the border, who looks at Kyle Lowry. Why would the Raptors put a statue of Kyle Lowry outside of the Scotiabank Arena? We would be like, it's fucking Kyle Lowry. That's the greatest Raptor of all time.
Oh, he wasn't even the best Raptor on the championship team.
No.
Well, who gives a shit?
Some Celtics fan would be like, that's fucking Kyle Lowry. What the hell are these Canadians doing? And I look at this and I say, Dustin Brown's resume is all there for a legend for the LA Kings. And if anybody deserves a statue, is the guy who played his entire career there, won 2 Stanley Cups as the captain, and was a hero to the franchise.
He also, in the 20 games they played on the way to the Stanley Cup final, or at least the 20 games he played in the first one, he had 20 points, 8 goals, 12 assists. That's pretty valuable. I also want to. Can I just throw this out there? Stats aside,
sure.
And I agree. If you're a fan of 31 other franchises, and you go, what the hell's happening here? I agree with you. You're right, objectively. But even if that's true, can we not just be happy?
Yeah.
Let's just be happy for them. If Dustin Brown, I think we underrate something in this sport, and that is relationship with the fans.
Yeah.
LA Kings fans looked at Dustin Brown like he would die for them. Well, and he played like he would.
Well, and he was extremely unpopular amongst the fan bases of teams that the Kings played.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Which is a check mark on his resume, not an X.
Yeah, so if the Ducks and the Sharks hate him, then you like him.
Canucks.
And I think so. I feel like let's just be happy for them. It's obviously making its rounds on Twitter today and that sort of thing. I don't know if you can statistically say statistically, Dustin Brown deserves this. But I think, I hate to say this, intangibly,
Oh, yeah.
the relationship and the popularity and the history with the fan base. Listen, man, I like Steve said, I would love to have a guy with that kind of resume play for the Toronto Maple Leafs and win 2 cups with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'd be happy. Great.
If Darcy Tucker captained the Leafs to 2 cups,
Give him a fucking.
Oh,
statue.
he'd be mayor.
we'd
mayor.
rename Maple Leaf Square after him. How many playoff games did Dustin Brown play?
92.
92 plus 1,200 regular season?
1,296, almost 1,300.
Oh my God. So the dude played like 1,400 games all with one team. Yeah, shut up, guys.
I got the most important stat. He's 6th in goals in LA Kings history. He's 8th in assists. He's 7th in points, but he's number 1 in the most important category.
Captain to cups.
That
Yes.
and games played. He's nobody's ever played more games as a LA King than Dustin Brown.
More than Marcel Dion?
Yeah, he's number 1 in games played.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
He is
So-
an LA King forever.
Let me ask you this. Okay, go through. Do you have the actual goal stats there, like the top scores in LA Kings history? Can you look that up?
He's
I want to
reading
see
an
if we can
article
get
on
some of the.
some
Hey, don't look
bullshit
at
website.
here. I know you don't have any eyesight anymore, so it doesn't matter. But
I literally wouldn't be able to read it.
Don't you put those on?
I don't know why I reached.
But I
look
want
at
to
that.
see.
What do you wanna do?
I want to see how many players. So Dustin Brown is 6th all time in goals for the Kings.
he is.
I want to see how many of the players ahead of him we can get.
Okay.
So,
Well, the
so
free-
obviously Gretzky's there, but is he number 1? Probably not.
You know what's amazing? I was going to say Marcel Dion.
Marcel Dion's number 1.
With the Kings, yes.
Yeah, and then we're just talking with the Kings. So I think it's Dion.
Then probably...
No, Robitaille. No,
Are you-
Robitaille's
are you
going
guys-
number 1.
Are you guys trying to do this in order or just name the 5 guys ahead of it?
I think we got to do it in order too.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So
Robitaille
Robitaille's
played
got to
with
be
other
number 1.
teams.
Okay, deliberate and then give me your list
Okay.
when you're done.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think. Robitaille played there 3 times. Right?
Did he?
Yeah, he got. Yeah, apparently, there's actually a story. He and Gretzky didn't get along, and Gretzky basically got him traded. Yeah, because Gretzky wanted Curry, and there was some sort of thing and whatever. But Robitaille's got to be number 1 in goals. He's got to be.
I'm risking it all and saying Dion number 1.
Okay, so let's write these down here so I can remember.
Yeah.
So Steve is
I'm
Dion?
Dion number
No,
1.
it's not Steve. It's both of you together.
Oh, man.
You got one list.
Okay.
You submit one
Who
list.
do you want number 1?
for goals, just goals. I do want Robitaille. But I understand Dion because he's like 3rd all time in scoring, like in the NHL history, or like 4th or
Points,
something.
though.
I know.
He has like 1,700
I know, but the
points.
80s.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He
let's
played
go
all-
Dion. So Dion, Robitaille. So
Dion
that's 1, 2.
Robitaille, I think Gretzky's 3rd.
Yeah, probably. And then what are the other 2 guys in the French Connection line for LA? No, that was Buffalo.
No,
What are the
it
other
was
2?
Buffalo.
What were the other 2 guys on Dion's line?
I don't remember.
Because I don't think it's going to be Jeff Carter. I don't think it's going to be
Good name.
like who are the big
No.
who are the main scorers? It's not going to be.
It might be Kopitar.
Good point. And Gaborik, maybe? No.
No, he wasn't a King long enough.
So Kopitar then? In
Kopitar
goals?
4?
Sure. And then we need a 5th. And I think it's got to be either a line mate of Gretzky or a line mate of Dion. And I don't know.
Do we want to go Curry?
Was Curry there long enough?
I don't know. It's funny looking back. Like they really have a spotty history.
Oh, yeah.
Like who after Gretzky, after the Gretzky Kings, who was the Kings like top guy? Right? For like most of our childhoods.
Yeah, the Burger King, after the Burger King jerseys.
Mid 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. Like you know who I think their captain was is Lubomir Visnovsky. Or no, it wasn't Lubomir. No, what the hell's the guy's name? Matthias Nordstrom.
Whoa.
Yeah, like a total lack of star power, and that's
Yeah.
not hating on Nordstrom. It's just the truth. So Kopitar 4, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, Curry 5.
Let's say Curry.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not great. I think it's one of Dion's line mates, but I can't remember their names.
All right, there we are.
Can you give me your list?
So
Read it off.
Marcel Dion,
Yeah.
Luc Robitaille, Wayne Gretzky, Anze Kopitar, and Yari Curry.
I'm gonna feel really bad if it's not Dion.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got?
The
What do we got?
list is
Son of a bitch!
Luc Robitaille,
Sorry,
Marcel Dion, Dave Taylor,
Oh,
Anze Kopitar, And then Bernie Nichols.
Bernie Nichols, that's so
You
bad.
didn't have
Should have had Bernie Nichols.
Dave Taylor
Yeah.
or Bernie Nichols,
No
and then
excuse.
you had Dion and Robitaille in the wrong order.
Oh, Butch Goring, I think, is one of the names you were looking for.
You guys get 0
Wasn't
points.
Dave Taylor and Butch Goring, weren't they the line mates?
I think they might
and
be.
when was Bernie Nichols playing for them?
I can't remember.
Was that Gretzky era?
Jeff Carter's tied for 10th.
I'm giving you guys 0 points. Fuck.